Hello and welcome to this edition of Y-PAC CityCast. I'm Randy Beeler. The 2017 primary election season is over, and now the top two vote getters in each primary race are focused on the November 7th general election. 3 seats on the Yakima City Council will be decided in the general election only 2 years after those positions were last filled. Just over 2 years ago, a federal judge ruled that the system Yakima had in place to elect council members had the effect of subjugating minority voters and had to change. The judge ordered all 7 seats on the council to be up for election in 2015 under a new district-specific election system. To ensure all 7 seats weren't up for election at the same time in future years, the judge ruled that 3 council members elected in 2015 would serve 2-year terms, while the other 4 council members elected that year would be in office for the normal 4-year term. That's why the District 2, District 4, and District 6 seats are up for election this year. The 3 candidates who win those races will serve 4-year terms. The other 4 Yakima City Council seats will be up for election in 2019. Be sure to watch Y-PAC for the 2017 general election edition of Video Voters Pamphlet. The Yakima City Council will focus on downtown parking during an August 22nd study session. As part of the discussion, the council will talk about the potential of metering some parking downtown. Over the years, different Yakima councils have explored whether or not to charge for parking in the downtown core. At different times in Yakima's history, people have had to pay for parking, whether they were parking on the street or in one of several city-owned lots. Currently, parking in public spaces is free. For some of those spaces, parking is limited to a certain amount of time. For others, parking all day is allowed. The Yakima Council study session concerning downtown parking will take place on Tuesday, August 22nd at 10 a.m. in the council chambers at City Hall. The meeting will air live on Y-PAC, Charter Cable Channel 194, and will be streamed live on the City of Yakima website. The Yakima Airport recently played host to a major military exercise, and it's just about time for another edition of the Blues and Brews Fest in downtown Yakima. To tell you more, here's CityCast's John Fannin.
Thanks, Randy. The 4th annual Blues and Local Brews Bash returns to Yakima's historic North Front Street on Saturday, August 19th. The event will feature 6 bands performing a combined 6 hours of live blues music on 2 stages. Otis Taylor of Boulder, Colorado is the headlining artist. Taylor, whose unique instrumentation includes banjo and cello, will take the main stage at 8:30 p.m. for a 90-minute concert. Guitar Player magazine has called him arguably the most relevant blues artist of our time. And as its name suggests, the event will also feature several local brews. For that reason, only people ages 21 and older will be allowed into the event. However, a free family viewing area will be accessible via Staff Sergeant Pendleton Avenue in front of Northtown Coffee House. Tickets for the Yakima Blues and Local Brews Bash can be purchased at the Capitol Theater. Visit yakimablues.com for more information. The Yakima Air Terminal, McAllister Field, recently hosted a royal visitor. A Royal Air Force A400 cargo plane from England was among the many international participants during a nearly 2-week military exercise at Yakima Air Terminal, McAllister Field. The U.S. Air Force began its Mobility Guardian 2017 readiness exercise on July 31st. It was the Air Force's first ever such exercise, and Yakima was one of just 3 sites statewide to host it. Air Force officials said other nations participating here in Yakima included Australia, New Zealand, and Colombia. U.S. aircraft used during the international exercise included C-17 and C-130 transport planes, as well as Black Hawk and Chinook helicopters. As many as 100 ground troops were stationed in various parts of the airport. The exercise did not impact regular day-to-day flight operations at the airport, Yakima Air Terminal McAllister Field Director Rob Peterson said. The exercise went well, and he expressed appreciation for the local community support. For more about the Yakima Air Terminal McAllister Field, visit yakimaairterminal.com. Randy, back to you.
Thank you, John. When we come back, CityCast Sean Davido will give you a sneak preview of a new Emergency Operations Center. You're watching Y-PAC's CityCast.
for delivery.
Ma'am, you've reached 911. This is an emergency line.
Large with half pepperoni, half mushroom.
Do you have an emergency or not?
Yes.
And you're unable to talk because...
Right.
Ma'am, is there someone in the room with you?
Yes.
Okay, I've sent an officer. Can you stay on the phone with me?
No. See you soon. Thank you.
When emergencies happen, coordinating response to the situation is critical. Now, the City of Yakima has a new home that will be at the heart of those coordinated emergency response efforts. To tell you more, here's CityCast's Sean Davido.
Thanks, Randy. I'm here in the new Emergency Operations Command Center on the inside of the Richard Zais Jr. Law and Justice Center. This is a multi-use facility to help first responders and city departments coordinate operations in the event of various levels of emergency response needed by the City of Yakima. The center was funded with grants from the Department of Homeland Security and currently contains 4 workstations and telephone lines to help coordinate crucial emergency or disaster response communications and command information, and also to help get accurate, timely information out to the public. Now, in the event of a real disaster or emergency situation, the workstations would be manned by the command staff from the Yakima Police Department, the Yakima Fire Department, the City of Yakima Public Works Department, and the City of Yakima Codes Division to help assess the situation and assign city resources. This room is also equipped with 2 65-inch screens that can display information from computers like maps, weather reports, or other critical or time-sensitive information needed for emergency response efforts. The new primary emergency command center can also be used by individual departments like YPD if needed for an incident involving police-specific operations like a hostage situation or an active shooter event within the city, and also could be utilized by outside agencies in the event of a major regional or national disaster in our area. The federal grants from the Department of Homeland Security total about $14,000 in 2017 to help get this facility up and running. The addition of another large monitor and 2 more workstations to help accommodate the public information staff or other necessary emergency response personnel during a large-scale emergency or disaster situation are also planned with help from these Homeland Security grants in 2018 to help keep the residents of Yakima safe. And Randy, we'll send it back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Sean, and thank you as well for joining us for this edition of Y-PAC CityCast. The City of Yakima has multiple opportunities for you to learn more about what's going on with the City Council, city programs and services, fun activities in our area, and more. The city website at yakimawa.gov includes pictures, videos, and other important information about what's happening in our area. The official City of Yakima Facebook page will link you up with resources that will keep you up to date with news and information. And the official City of Yakima Twitter feed provides a quick and easy way to stay in touch with the city no matter where you may be. Visit the City of Yakima website, find us on Facebook, or follow the city on Twitter. Thank you for tuning in to this edition of Y-PAC CityCast. I'm Randy Beeler. Take care.
For more information on Y-PAC CityCast, call 575-6092.